Well folks, good morning. I'm whispering because it's like 10 to 7 in the morning and I've got to keep my neighbours happy until I start the bike. This week we're trying this, the 2020 Triumph Speed Triple RS. Let's have some fun.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I've been down in the dirt.
Good morning folks. As I said, we are on the 2020 Triumph Speed Triple RS. Now we are in the middle of some huge storms at the moment. I almost didn't bother taking this bike. It got delivered yesterday. I've not ridden it. This is literally the first ride review of it. I'll do a more detailed one once I've ridden it for a week or two. But yeah, this thing is on Pirelli Supercoursers, and the thought of riding in torrential rain, it's like they're like ice. They're effectively the road legal slicks. But I thought, okay, come on, let's give it a go today. Let's just try. I'm off to Wales next week, and the plan was to take it there. Well, actually, the plan was to take this to the Picos. Wow. But obviously all those trips are off at the moment. So I thought, I'll go to Wales, and it's forecast to rain the entire week. So Heidi, my new tractor, she's going to come to Wales, and I'll test the new Lone Rider luggage. But anyway, back to the Triumph Speed Triple RS. Welcome back to the channel, folks. All you regular subscribers, thank you very much for your loyalty. If you've not yet subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ding dong that bell. All you clan members, thank you so much for all your support. If you feel like going that extra mile to support the channel, feel free to head over. Links down below. Okay, the RS. This is a 1060cc triple engine, 148 brake horsepower, 117 Newton meters of torque. It's in the naked class, hence why there's maybe quite a bit of wind noise on the lid. There literally is there's no screen whatsoever on this, and these Ruroc lids are they're noisy at the best of times, so apologies if the audio's not up to much. It's an ongoing struggle actually, the audio at the moment. I don't know if GoPro did a firmware update at the start of the year, but basically since the start of the year the audio has just been an utter nightmare. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it's good quality, more than often it's not. But the picture and stabilisation on these GoPros is something to behold. So for me, there's nothing else out on the market yet. Wow, I've got to say, wow. The handling of this is beautiful, absolutely effortless. The bike just feels Shall I use a really corny line? It feels like part of you. You know, you just feel part of this machine. Oh. Quick shifter's nice. What my plan is today is I've got to head up towards Peterborough. So I've plotted a little route on Moto that'll do a little bit of motorway just to get me over the river, and then I'll be picking up a selection of A and B roads all the way up to Peterborough. So we've got about a 3-hour ride. So what's she like on the motorways? Well, for a seating position, obviously we all know what kind of bike I'm used to riding, but in terms of seating position, it's not actually bad at all. I would say it's definitely more in the sports orientated. The foot pegs feel quite high, but not ridiculously high. I already feel quite used to it, and the bonus of having your feet lifted right up, because obviously your knees are sort of pushed up into a position where they can easily grasp the tank, and the tank feels lovely. It's very sculpted, it's nice, just fits ergonomically, it fits around you, and I think that probably helps you to feel part of the bike. Feels nice, wide handlebars. Has this got heated grips? I don't think it does. I kind of think this day and age, I think it's about 13.5 grand starting price. Well, any bike that's trying to compete in sort of the, well, any of those classes now, you know, 10 grand plus range, it should have heated grips, I think, this day and age. Oh, the joys of commuting traffic, and the joy of the M25 Dartford crossing. Oh, it's a Friday morning, about 7:30. Now, I'm sorry there's not another camera angle on this, but I couldn't actually see anywhere to mount that camera. I normally have like a roll bar mount which can fit round the stem for the wing mirrors, but it doesn't work on this one. So for those situations I have a variety of ram mounts and suction mounts and things, but I couldn't figure out. I could have put the suction mount on the front there, I suppose, but it just looked a bit too curved for my liking. So you're not going to be able to stare longingly into my little greeny brown blue eyes through my tinted visor. I'm sure you'll cope. So I've just done a wee stretch on the motorway there, coming up the M2, sitting at motorway speeds. It wasn't bad at all, actually, to be honest. I didn't feel much buffeting across the shoulders or across my head, but there definitely was a fair bit of wind noise through the lid, but you know, I wasn't getting thrown around all over the place by any stretch of the imagination. The engine, just initially on the motorway, appreciate we've not even given it some yet, but the engine just feels beautifully effortless and smooth. It does have a blipper, it's got up and down, quick shifter blipper, everything about the bike, it responds really well just to sort of, you know, input through your hips, and very light touch on the bars. It just feels a good package, this. I'm looking forward to getting off the motorway and onto some A and B roads. So we've now left the glorious county of Kent, and we're now entering bandit country. Get your shooter, because we're in Essex. So there we go, just come off the motorway, onto a 50. Even just on the roundabouts, this thing feels beautiful. It feels so balanced, confidence inspiring. I wish this was a spanking summer day, especially with these super coursers on them. A fair few of my mates have these or have had these when we've gone to Spain, and I get it. Oh my god, this thing must be phenomenal round the mountains in Spain. It's ridiculous. I've not even had this on properly twisty roads yet, and I'm already waxing lyrical. I do apologise, I've kind of got caught up in the moment a little bit. Right, balanced head on smart. Let's quantify things. Now, gearing wise through the town, like back there just at that roundabout, it's a sharp left, but I know on my tractor and quite a few other bikes it's perfectly possible to do that in second, no problem at all. This one felt like Well, I had to feather the clutch, to be honest. It felt like I should have gone down to first. Let's try this roundabout. The engine's really labouring there, just at that speed in second. Almost feels like you need to go first. I'll try first on the next time and see what that's like. There's some dark clouds over on the horizon. Oh, we're going to get wet, folks. We're going to get wet. So, just up through the country lanes at the moment. Fair bit of grot on the road, so you've got to keep your eye out for that. Awesome, into a 40. I'm actually doing some of Simon Weir's routes again. I used his books last night to plot a little route in Kalimoto. In fact, I tell you what, I'll get out the 40s and then we'll carry this on. Nationals! Get by this junction. Oh my god. Oh wow. This thing's got a wall of power behind it, an absolute wall. This isn't even in the top mode. This is in the, oh god, it's got 5 different modes, I think. So this isn't like the track one. That thing there. Have you seen me? Another 40. Ugh. So back out on some nationals. It's just starting to spit and rain again. Oh, you're kidding me. Straight into a 30. For God's sake. This country. Seems like the entire country is full of 20s, 30s, 40s now. Even the 50s are being made 40s. Ugh. Right, see you in a bit. And we're back on the nationals. Now it's quite a bumpy back road, this, but the suspension seems to be soaking it right up. It's not a bad ride at all. Ooh. This thing's got full Olin suspension, front and rear, fully Bremboed up. It's quite a bumpy stretch of road, but the ride feels fine. And we're doing a right up here. This one. Oh, that blipper's lovely. Oh, that was quite chunky. Fly tipping, nice. Vermin. Oh, there's loads of it down here. Third gear's lovely on this. Nice and responsive. Beautiful engine note. Oh, down the left. Oh, first gear's very quick on this. As in, it engages really quick on the clutch. Nationals! I tell you what, let's get the sound recorder on so you can hear what this bike sounds like. Let me find a little lay-by. Right, let's let you hear the engine. This thing just feels like it will go wherever you put it. Oh, dubs there on the road. Now, obviously, I am doing my best to stay within the speed limits here, but this thing is itching to go. Absolutely itching. It's not bad mannered at road speeds, but you can tell that there's so much more available, and it really does want to go. Oh yeah, it's like 6,000-7,000 revs. There's a lovely drive of power. It's a lovely overrun of the twin arrow end cans. They come as standard on the RS. Obviously Triumph have got the well-established relationship with Arrow. Oh, come on man, it's a national and people are dawdling along at 45. Oh, that engine note, second gear, just holding just below the power band. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Beautiful. Right, we're going to do the right down here. Oh, there we go. This should be a nice bit of road. Beautiful. Oh, whoopsie. There she is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That'll get blood in the, what's it? I'm really enjoying this, folks. This is a lovely bike to ride. Not, I will say, above the Super Duke R, the new Gen 3 Super Duke R. For me, the Super Duke R, that is the best road-going bike for me at the moment. Oodles of power there. Oodles. Where are you going? Stay there, stay there. Oh, I wish this had like Michelin Road 5s or something on it. Sport touring tyres. In this sort of weather, I'll be much more confident. The Super Corsos are just like slitted slicks basically. They've probably got oodles more grip than I'm giving them credit for. But you know what tyres are like, folks, once it's in your head. Oh, I'm down to a 40. Nationals! Like a scalpel. Oh, I am really looking forward to some time on this beast. I'm gutted I'm not going to be able to take this to Wales. But the weather is supposed to be a lot better once I get back from Wales, so I will have this out to give a thorough good spanking, and I will give you a much more in-depth final review once I've put some miles under the wheels. Oh wow, I think you can tell we're going to have some fun on this bike. What was I saying? I've totally forgotten. It's weird not having that other camera to talk to as well, you know, especially this bit when I sum everything up. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one, folks. If you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, please do, and don't forget to ding dong that bell. If you've enjoyed the vid, give it a like. If you've not, give it a dislike. Either way, let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. A huge thanks to all you clan members over on Patreon. You really are the lifeblood of the channel. Thank you so much for going that extra mile with your support. If you fancy checking it out, folks, there'll be links down below. Okay then, folks, like I always say, keep doing your thing, keep getting on out there, look after those that you love, but most importantly, live your life. Woo-ha! Right, let's make some progress.